Hey everyone, so we're going to be working on this Audi TT. I'm going to show you how to remove the door card and replace the window switch. So this is an 8J Audi TT. We'll start by removing the speaker grill over here. There's hidden bolts in here and there's one hidden underneath here. So if we come underneath the handle, there's that Torx screw just underneath there. Go ahead and start removing the speaker grill. Using the plastic removal tool, we'll just get in here. Any part here, you can get in here at the top or the bottom. And you just gently want to start prying this out. Gently pull it out like so, and here you've got the clips. So I'll just show you that. So it's just these clips that you pull out. Using a T25 Torx bit, we'll go ahead and remove all the bolts. That's one of the bolts, and that's the second one. So with those two removed, now the rest of the panel is held in with plastic clips. So we'll start off here at the bottom. So the reason why I'm removing this is the switch is broken. Once I remove the switch, I'll explain. So there's a DTC on the switch because it gets stuck, and I'll show you that once it's removed. So get in here at the bottom in the corner. Make sure not to damage anything. If this is the first time that the door card's been taken out, just know that it'll be quite tight in here and the clips may break. Just keep that in mind. So just like so, it pulls out. So that's where the cable is. We'll just take it off for the door handle. Just pulled out like so. And then you just pull it out from here. Just at the bottom over here, we'll just go ahead, push that clip and remove it from the control module, and then that just pulls out. So this is what the door looks like once the panel's off. Some of the clips get stuck in there, so we'll go ahead and remove that later. But the reason we took this off is because of the switch. I don't know if you can tell. Notice how it's getting stuck. So notice here, some of the clips are still stuck on the door. This is what it should look like. But it's very common if the door card hasn't been removed before. Some of them may break, you just have to replace them. Go ahead and carefully remove the sound deadening material in order to access the switch underneath here. It just pulls out like so. It's fairly self-explanatory. Once that's removed, where the window switch is. This is the replacement switch over here. So it's just held in by 4 tabs, which we'll go ahead and remove now. All you want to do is come in here and just pull this out, like so. You may have noticed this one came off quite easily. There's a little cracked plastic piece which we'll be sorting out soon. But that's how you pull out the switch, and you just go and push this little clip down and then pull out the connector. Remove these clips if they're stuck in place. Take your plastic removal tool, pop it in there, and just pull it. So these are anchor type clips. So once you pull it, let me show you that. If you push it, notice how the 4 legs push out, and that's how it grips. So that's why we want to pull this out, just like so. So that collapses the 4 legs, and then this just pulls out easily. So when you go ahead and push this back, this goes in there and it locks in place like an anchor type system. Clips are removed. It's just a matter of sliding it back in the slot over here. Just slide it in there and just it clips in place like so. As easy as that. Done fixing the switch, we'll go ahead and put this sound deadening material back on. Just a matter of clipping it in here. Now that it's all fixed and everything's back in place, we'll go ahead and slot this back in. So don't forget your main connector to the control module. Lift the pink tab right to the top and then just plug it in. Make sure you push it right in. And once it's pushed in, that pink tab will go and lock in there at the bottom. Don't forget your top catch over here for your door lock, for your door handle. Pop the hook back in. And just clip it in place. And then we want to go and slot this here on the top. Go ahead and test the switch out before. So as you can see, it's working perfectly now, going up and down. And it's not getting stuck anywhere. So we'll go ahead and clear the fault codes after this, and everything will be good to go. confirm that it's all working, you can go ahead and slot this in carefully. Go all around and just clip it in. With all that done, don't forget to go ahead, use your T25 Torx bit and put the screws back in. And one at the bottom over here. Last thing to do is go ahead and slot your speaker grill back in. It only goes in one way. That's it, and we're all done, and the switch is working perfectly. So that's how you take off your door card, and that's how you remove the bolts and remove the switch if needed. So using VCDS, we'll go ahead now and check the codes. Turn the ignition on. We'll just do an auto scan. So I highly recommend a VCDS. They're a fantastic scan tool, and it gives you all the programming abilities and everything of a professional workshop tool. And a lot of the independent workshops do use the same VCDS scanner as well. It's fantastic. I'll leave links down in the description if you need to see where to buy it and what to get. So we'll just go ahead and clear all the trouble codes. And we say yes, because everything has been repaired. Hit done and go back. It rescans everything and we're all good to go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this video was of some help to you. Do like and subscribe as it helps us create more useful content. And do check out the channel. I've got a lot of other repair content on cars, campers, RVs, and a lot of other interesting videos and case studies. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you.